So today I wanted to discuss a couple of issues that block or hinder our spiritual growth and connection. A lot of people I encounter ask, why can't I seem to connect spiritually?
Mhm.
As a spiritual coach, I'm seeing this more and more. Why can't I connect to my higher self, to source, to the universe, to God energy? I'm not receiving answers or guidance from my spiritual guides, angels, whatnot. I'm not getting the messages, signs, and answers. And I feel out of alignment. So a lot of them tell me, I do meditate, I practice yoga, I do Reiki, I nature walk, sound baths, all of the things that we
Mhm.
do to connect spiritually, which are great and necessary. They really are. But the reasons why people are having difficulty connecting spiritually and not feeling spiritually fulfilled, one major reason is people aren't getting the connection, is they don't deal with, or they fail to realize the importance of identifying and confronting internal and external issues that block or hinder our spiritual growth and connection.
Mhm.
So let me let me give you a little analogy.
Sh-
When we take a car in for an oil change, what do they do first? They check the mileage, they check the current oil level, they assess the condition of the car.
Mhm.
So we need to do that as well. We need to assess our current condition. We need to be self-aware and identify these issues that block and hinder us. Then what do? They drain the old oil. They take out
Mhm.
the old oil. So in turn, we also need to come to terms with, and whenever possible, eliminate those negative issues, feelings, thoughts, low vibrational feelings that lower our frequency. Because obviously, when our frequency is lowered, that hinders our connection to the universe, because the universe obviously operates on a high frequency.
Mhm.
So then, once that oil is drained, then and dealt with or whatnot, then we start adding that new oil. Then, when we do those practices that I mentioned earlier, they have more of effect. They have more of a impact on our spiritual life. We eliminate those things that block and hinder, and we have a better connection because we're operating on a higher frequency when we deal with those issues. So
Mhm.
I kind of you know I kind of compare it to bad Wi-Fi. I gave my son this analogy. You
Haha.
know how when we try to connect to our Wi-Fi, and sometimes we're listening to music or show or meditation or whatever you're listening to, and it's buffering. Buffering, it's not
Mm.
playing, and it's like, okay, a lot of people I've come in contact with, I noticed, are buffering spiritually. They're
Mm.
they're getting bits and pieces of their show or their music playing on their device, but they're not getting the whole thing playing.